Greetings everyone, Slizzle466 here, and in today's video we're looking at my wild crafting guide for the Saviors of Uldum expansion. Starting off with Druid, we have Anubisath Defender, a 5 mana 3/5 with taunt, costs 0 if you've cast a spell that costs 5 or more this turn. This is very similar to Arcane Tyrant, which is a 5 mana 5/5 without taunt, and you can run both of these cards in tangent to get some ridiculous value off possibly a Nourish or an ultimate infestation. Another card that can also synergize off this is Overflow. The 7 mana spell, restore 5 health to all characters, draw 5 cards. So a lot of Jade Duelists are running both Overflow and Ultimate Infestation to just have a ridiculous amount of card draw. Moving on to Hunter, we start with Pressure Plate. This is the new 2 mana secret. After your opponent casts a spell, destroy a random enemy minion, and this is a card that's seeing play in Reno Hunter. That's right, Reno Hunter is finally in the wild meta. Another card that Reno Hunter is using is Wild Bloodstinger, a 6 mana 6/9 beast with Battlecry, summon a minion from your opponent's hand and attack it. So this is basically a really powerful dirty rat for Hunter, and the body is huge. You usually clear what gets pulled out. Just a super value card. The last card, of course, we have to mention for Reno Hunter is Dinotamer Brann, a 7 mana 2/4 with Battlecry. If your deck has no duplicates, summon King Krush, because who doesn't want a free 8 mana 8/8 with charge? Moving on to Mage. Mage got a lot of tools this expansion. The first one being Ancient Mysteries, the 2 mana spell, draw a secret from your deck, it costs 0. This is seeing play in both Reno Mage and Secret Mage. Reno Mage just cycle through your deck. Secret Mage, again, just a cycle, but also Secret Mage is also running Arcane Flakmage, so you can essentially hold onto the secret and then play it to deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. So this is the nice little combo the Secret Mage is using to help deal with some of the aggression on the ladder. Another card that both Reno and Secret Mage are utilizing is Flame Ward. This is your basically board clear on a secret. When you're a minion, when a minion attacks your hero, deal 3 damage to all enemy minions. It's a very annoying card to play around. Opponents often forget to play around it, and it's just a game-winning card in some cases. And of course, you can't have Reno Mage without the new Reno the Relicologist, 6 mana 4/6 Battlecry. If your deck has no duplicates, deal 10 damage randomly split among all enemy minions. So this is essentially a board clear with a body. It is a powerhouse of a card. You can combine it with Brann to do 20 damage. It deals with Death Rattle tokens. It's just an amazing card for Reno Mage. Moving on to Paladin, we've got Brazen Zealot. 1 mana 2/1, whenever you summon a minion, gain +1 attack. This is seeing play in Odd Paladin because you can play this on turn 1, Hero Power on turn 2. If it survives, you've got a 4/1 minion. If it survives again to turn 3 and you play your Muster for battle, you've got a 1 mana 7/1. So at this point, you just like pushing face damage like crazy. This card can get really out of control if left unchecked. The other Paladin card I want to mention is Micro Mummy, a 2 mana 1/2 mech with Reborn. At the end of your turn, give another random minion +1 attack. That is a lot of value for a 2-drop, and a card where it's seeing play is Mech Handbuff Paladin. Mech Handbuff Paladin, it's been a deck with a bit of popularity. It's getting a bit of acceleration in speed, and it's a deck that we might want to watch out for. Moving on to Priest, we have one card to mention, Plague of Death, the 9 mana spell, silence and destroy all minions. This is seeing play as a one-of in Big Priest. It is quite a powerful card and something you want to consider including in your Big Priest list. Next up we have Rogue. Then we have Shaman. So Shaman got a lot of tools, and most of these tools are to support the Even Shaman archetype. First up we have Evil Totem, a 2 mana 0/2 totem. At the end of your turn, add a lackey to your hand. So even Shaman now has access to lackeys, which is huge. As we've seen in Rogue, lackeys are very powerful, ridiculous cards in some cases, and the fact that even Shaman gets these is a very big deal. Sandstorm ELemental is also seeing play as a replacement for Maelstrom Portal. This is a 2/2, 2-mana 2/2 Elemental with Battlecry, deal 1 damage to all enemy minions, overload 1. So if we compare this to Maelstrom Portal, you're guaranteed a 2/2, but you do get overloaded 1. And do keep in mind you don't get any spell synergy, so it's only ever going to do 1 damage to all enemy minions. But keep in mind that Overload has synergy with your Lickum, with your Thunderbluff. It's just a card that's seeing a lot of success. Is it better than Maelstrom Portal? I'm still not 100%, but most of the even Shaman lists that I'm seeing lately are not running Maelstrom Portal. And then we have the Shaman Legendary Vessina. 4 mana 2/6, while you're overloaded, your other minions have +2 attack. Now, a 6 health minion is difficult to deal with for most classes. Also keep in mind that the overload effect lasts for 2 turns, similar to how Lickum has a 3 attack over 2 turns. So this is a very powerful card. Pretty much all even Shaman lists are including this at this point, and it's definitely a card you want to consider adding into your even Shaman list. Moving on to Warlock. There isn't too much to talk about with Warlock. The one card that is seeing play is Plague of Flames, 1 mana spell, destroy all your minions. For each one, destroy a random enemy minion. And this is a card that's seeing play as a one-of in Mecha'thun Warlock. Next up we have Warrior. Pepe hands. Then we move on to the neutrals. So looking at our neutrals, we have Murmy, a 1 mana 1/1 Murloc with Reborn. This essentially gives Murloc Shaman a bit of stickiness. Soul of the Murlocs is a card that can make your Murloc sticky, but it's a little slow and clunky to run. This is just a really powerful 1-drop, which is seeing play in a lot of Murloc Shaman lists. And of course, we cannot forget to mention Zephyrs the Great, the 2 mana 3/2 Elemental with Battlecry. If your deck has no duplicates, wish for the perfect card. This might arguably be one of the best cards in the set, and it's seeing play in Reno Mage, Reno Warlock, and Reno Hunter. We also have Khartut Defender, a 6 mana 3/4 Taunt, Reborn, Death Rattle, restore 3 health to your hero. This is actually seeing play over Sludge Belcher in some cases. Essentially, it's a card that restores 6 health to your hero, you get 2 bodies, and it also can come back from N'Zoth, which is a very big deal. So this is definitely a card that's adding a lot of value to Reno Mage. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you want to support the channel, please feel free to click that subscribe button below. And if you have any comments, questions, let me know below in the comments. You will get a reply. And until next time, I hope to see you again.